for this madness in Manchester promotion. And on with our action. This is 4 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. All the action sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your timekeeper ringside, Mr. Chris O'Connor. Your steward in charge, Mr. Alistair Hayes. And your referee when the action begins, Mr. Jamie Kirkpatrick. Now introducing our contestants this evening and fighting out of the blue corner. He has had 78 professional contests, a record of 5 wins, 72 defeats, and a solitary draw. He weighed in at 11 stone, 3 pounds and 8 ounces, and wears the black shorts this evening. He hails from Bognor Regis, ladies and gents. A big hand for Liam Griffiths. And fighting out of the red corner and making his professional debut. He weighed in at 11 stone, 5 pounds and 8 ounces. He wears the red shorts with gold trim and fights out of the town of Wigan. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing James Moorcroft.
Looks like he sold a few tickets tonight.
Here we go, and this one's scheduled for 4. Go back to your debut. Nervous occasion?
Very, but it was very exciting as well. Oh, I loved every second of it. And I know James Moorcroft will too.
Just got to be careful though. You see a lot of these guys making the debut. They come out swinging, looking for massive knockouts, don't they? You've got to stick to what you know, what you've been working on in the gym.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about looking impressive. But as well as keeping your fans entertained, just like that with that uppercut.
I think every punch he lands tonight, the crowd will be right behind him.
Definitely. That uppercut is really, really good.
Looks quite composed early on. I know we've only had a few seconds of the opening round, but he's not come out swinging like you see a lot of guys do. He's looking composed, using that jab well.
Yeah, that's very, very important. It shows the level of maturity as well.
Like you said earlier, that uppercut landed again then.
Yeah, he's open for it.
I think Griffiths is marked up a little bit round his eye already. We only had a minute of the opening round.
Yeah, I think some of these uppercuts are really hurting him. He's reddened up straight away, so if it's there, then he can keep practicing, keep throwing it.
Yeah, but we've not seen a lot of James Moorcroft for obvious reasons, making a professional debut today, but he looks big and strong in there. Looks like he's got a lot of power behind these shots as well.
I just seen that uppercut go in a few seconds ago, and it looks to stiffen the legs of Griffiths. It's definitely taking its toll on him.
And Griffiths is a tough man as well, isn't he?
Very tough man. Really nice jab.
Picks his shots very nicely, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's not really wasted anything so far.
Yeah, defo. He's got a nice shot selection there. Working well off that jab, but that uppercut's something else. Walked onto it again. The uppercut's sometimes hard to throw against the southpaw, but he's landing it with ease here. It's kind of a bolo shot, but he's turning it right in. It's probably something he's practiced in the gym.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was kind of the first shot he threw, really. And he's had success every time he has used it. Nice sharp jab as well.
Yeah, he's boxing well. His first round of his debut. Great round to start his career.
Yeah, this will settle him right down as well, won't it? Because obviously in the changing room before, you don't know what to expect in a professional ring, but he's more than handled himself in the opening session. 30 seconds to go. I think Griffiths is struggling to catch him with anything here, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think he's landed a shot yet.
And when he does try and throw, Moorcroft seems to be quicker throwing back, doesn't he? Catching him.
He's very switch on defensively. That's always a good sign. Well done, James Moorcroft. That was a great first round.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most comfortable rounds on a debut you'll ever see.
Definitely.
And he deserved that. He earned that the way he boxed then.
Yeah, he's got a really nice jab there. That uppercut was really good.
And then, of course, the next thing is he's got to do this for 4 rounds.
Yeah,
Keep the same thing going.
He's just got to stay switched on. He doesn't really have to impress anyone. I know they all say you got to impress your fans, but it's more about impressing your trainer. If your trainer's happy with it and you're happy with it, then keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, if he gets his hand raised, everyone's going to go home happy tonight. There's bought a ticket for him.
Yeah, exactly. He's boxing really well. He's had 3 more rounds of this, and he'll be a very happy man.
Interesting to see what Griffiths does about those uppercuts now, because surely he's going to try and stop him, tighten his guard a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely got to tighten his defence, because them uppercuts are not going to be there all night.
A lot of support for James Moorcroft on Facebook. All the comments now filled with support from him. I think everyone's agreeing with others as well. Fantastic opening round from him. Got to keep that going now, though.
That uppercut is beautiful. I'm telling you, I really like it.
And if
he sets it up perfect.
If you hadn't watched Moorcroft before, you wouldn't think it was his debut today, would you?
Oh, definitely not.
The way he's picking his shots in there.
He's got a really nice shot selection, though. Really impressed with that. And it's only the 2nd round.
Yeah, the fact we're raving about him so much and we've seen 4 minutes of action from him, it says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Just flicking that jab out again, finding his range. Seems to just catch Griffiths every time he throws.
Yeah, I've not really seen Griffiths land a clean shot yet.
And it's not like... Sorry, go on.
I think he's just struggling with Moorcroft's style.
Yeah, and Griffiths, it's not like he's not moving his head, moving his body. He's doing all the right movements. Moorcroft just seems to be quicker to the punch when he's throwing.
Well, Griffiths is loading up with everything he's got. And, yeah, it's working for him.
I think he's feeling it in there, Griffiths, a little bit, you know.
Yeah, Griffiths is just trying to like catch him on his gloves and then hit him with a bomb, but you just can't get near him.
And it's very rare you see Griffiths missing like this with every time he throws. Even that shot there only half caught him, didn't it? Took half a step backwards.
This is a very disciplined performance, this, from Moorcroft. Nice body shot.
Yeah, the body shot with the uppercut and the uppercut to the head. Everything down the middle really is landing, isn't it?
Yeah. We thought he would have tightened his guard a little bit. And I can't really tell if he has or not, because he's still getting caught with the same shots.
Seemed to catch that one, didn't he, on the gloves? That's more like it from Griffiths.
He's cutting that ring off as well. I think he's got Griffiths hurt. If he puts on the pressure a little bit more, maybe we could see a stoppage.
Doesn't want to get carried away though, does he? He wants to throw the shots that he has been getting success with. Doesn't want to just load up with his shots. That uppercut's obviously having success, so he could throw it more now.
Yeah. The uppercut's definitely his best shot.
Hashtag VIP Boxing Live on Twitter. Let us know what you think of this so far. On the Unilad Facebook as well, of course. Comment on that, we'll get them read out for you. Matty Mainwaring's watching from home. He's just done his session. Professional boxer, of course, unbeaten.
Yes, Matty. Hope you're all right, mate. Top bloke is Matty Mainwaring.
Anthony Mason on Facebook. That uppercut is hurting. I think we agree with that. Emma, Rick, and Dan all think James got that 2nd round. Couldn't disagree with that either. Looked dominant in there so far.
Very impressive debut. Well, he got caught there. Did Moorcroft. But he seems to have brushed it off. I like how he cuts that ring.
He's showing a lot of maturity, isn't he, the way he's fighting. He's not getting carried away, sticking to what he does best, cutting off the ring.
He's definitely not fazed by the amount of support he's had, which is always a good thing. He's keeping his cool. And we need to, they need to keep the cool, especially when they're fighting someone like Liam Griffiths.
Nick Webb just tweeted, here's a question for you. Look, the southpaw stance isn't really working for Griffiths, is it? Is there anything else he can try, do you think, in there? Or?
If I'm honest with you, I'll try and draw Moorcroft on, because Moorcroft's just coming forward in all leaps and bounds, and he's having it his own way. I'd like to see Griffiths try and catch one and then counter. Just try and soften him up a little bit. Maybe take a walk around the ring, waste a bit of time, get his composure back. Maybe tie him up in with the body.
Yeah, maybe he needs to take this fight a little bit closer and cut down the distance so that uppercut can't land with as much power.
Just make it awkward for Moorcroft.
Yeah, I think Griffiths will realise that he's not going to win this fight unless he lands a bomb, so he's just got to make it as awkward as possible. That uppercut is absolutely fantastic, isn't it, when he lands?
Yeah, really, really good.
Even from distance then, he just stepped in and threw it. He seems to be catching Griffiths by surprise with the uppercut as well, even though he has thrown it quite a lot. He doesn't expect it coming.
Yeah, he's not telegraphing it like most debutants do. He's just hit it. Oh, it's a fantastic shot. I think that might have been a tad bit low.
I think it's a little bit harsh to call a timeout, to be honest, but
yeah.
Griffiths is talking to the camera there.
Bit of kidology.
Saw it with Ibar House before, he did a lot of talking. Griffiths just done a little bit himself.
Yeah, it's always good to see former opponents still in the mix and still giving everyone else their trade. Without them guys, we wouldn't be where we're at now. So, big shout out to them.
Yeah, the amount they've done for the game, getting in there week in, week out and developing all these prospects.
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot in my last fight, my first 6-rounder against probably one of the toughest guys in a couple of weight divisions apart. But yeah, boxed good. And learned a lot.
He's the perfect guy to get in when you want to do the 6 rounds, isn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Well, I know he just boxed Joe Murray and Kofi Yates, 2 top lads. So it was a tough fight for me, but I enjoyed every second.
Shout out to Kofi Yates, actually, while we're talking about it. I think he's retired from boxing with medical problems, yeah.
Has Kofi retired, yeah?
Yeah, I read that on Facebook this morning. So
that's a huge shock. Kofi, if that's true, mate, I wish you all the best. You've been a fantastic fighter, mate. Good luck with whatever you decide to do.
I'm sure he'll stay in the game and we'll see him around. Still, he's that kind of guy, isn't he? He'll do all he can to help his teammates, like McCall and the guy on over there.
Yeah, he's a proper nice lad, proper top bloke.
Anyway, back to James Moorcroft, into round 4 we go. This is the final round of his debut.
Seconds out, the 4th and final round.
Without anything dramatic happening, I think he's got this fight in the bag now. Just needs to close it out.
Looks like a 40-36 here, unless he can pull out a stoppage. Even if he doesn't get the stoppage, I think it's been an A+ performance. I don't think he could have done much more.
Yeah, and I'm sure if this had been over a longer distance, the stoppage would have come at some point. It's just
that's something I agree on, definitely.
Often with the 4 rounds, that's the case, isn't it? Just as the body shots start to hurt and
they start wearing in them later rounds. But he's done well to stay in here, Griffiths. He took some big shots.
Yeah, he's took massive shots, hasn't he? He's never really looked like he's on his way out, even though he has taken these huge shots, especially those uppercuts like we've been talking about.
It's a nice uppercut, that. Nice right hook. That's a really nice shot.
That
He's got him hurt.
That uppercut really hurt him, then a follow-up left hook.
He's using his experience by holding on, but that definitely hurt him. It shook him to his boots. It's all about being calculated now and not going out there all guns blazing. It's about picking your shots right.
The referee did Griffiths a favour then, just talking to them a little bit, gave him a few more seconds. I think he's still a little bit hurt in there though. Head clearly hasn't cleared.
Yeah, his legs have stiffened. He's trying to get on his toes. That uppercut is definitely hurting him though.
There's still a minute to go in this round, so there's plenty of time if Moorcroft can pick his shots.
Kind of reminds me of my debut when I boxed Matt Seawright. I hit him with a nice short right hand and he wobbled, but somehow he grabbed on for dear life. I think because I was only 19, it was a bit of a learning experience for me. I won't be making that same mistake twice, that's for sure.
Again, that uppercut landed. Griffiths has really gone on the back foot in this round.
Oh,
I think he'll be glad to hear the final bell in 40 seconds time.
oh, that's a nice uppercut.
Griffiths just looked at his corner then and said ow when that uppercut landed.
But give him his credit, one tough man to take the punches that he has done for 4 rounds.
And this will be good for Moorcroft as well. He's landed all these shots and he knows that these guys aren't just going to fall over or quit, like maybe the case in some amateur fights when you're hitting them with uppercuts like that. People don't fancy it. This tough guys.
Yeah, anyone expecting to knock someone out in the debut, it's like you can't expect that. You just got to expect getting the job done. The knockout will come.
Yeah, and he certainly got the job done tonight, James Moorcroft. Fantastic performance. I think there's no doubt about who got that one.
Yeah, 40-36 for me, James Moorcroft. I think it was that one-sided. It could have been a 40-35.
Yeah, and if that had gone a couple more rounds, I think we would have seen the stoppage, to be honest.
Definitely.
But credit to Griffiths as well, because he still stood there. He took all those shots.
Yeah, what a tough man. What a tough man.
Good performance from James Moorcroft though. We said it before the fight, all his fans will go home happy now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for 2 fighters. Your referee scores the contest 40 points to 36 in favour, and fighting out of the red corner on his professional debut, James Moorcroft. Ladies and gents, a round of applause for Liam Griffiths.
Final word on James Moorcroft's professional debut.
Fantastic. A+ performance.